Hi everybody! So today I'm giving you my review, the long anticipated review of Pixels. And if any of you know me, you know that I hate Adam Sandler movies. I really own, there's none that I own. Even his good movies are not favorites of mine. I just don't like his brand of humor. And I wasn't going to go see Pixels, but I didn't have anything else this weekend that I wanted to see, so I asked my Facebook group what they wanted me to see, and they picked Pixels. And at first I thought they were just being mean to me, but I think they genuinely wanted to know what I thought. So I always try to go in with open mind, even for an Adam Sandler movie. And so I went into Pixels, and there are some positives about it. I think it looks pretty good. I think the special effects look pretty good. I think Chris Columbus directed it better than the typical Adam Sandler movie. And it made me laugh a couple of times. Which, if you liked any of the Adam Sandler movies in the last 10 years, then you will probably like Pixels. I haven't liked any Adam Sandler movies. But this is better than That's My Boy. This is better than Just Go With It. This is better than, you're talking some of the worst movies I've ever seen. A lot of things that didn't make sense in the movie. Like, how would the aliens that were designing the game to attack Earth, how would they know the cheat codes for the design of the game? And why, if we had sent video games out as a call to war, which is supposedly what they think happened, why would they send the same thing to us that we had supposedly sent to them? Like, wouldn't it make more sense for aliens, if they saw this as a call of war, wouldn't it make sense for them to come up with their own games, and then, like, us to somehow defeat them using our games? Like, that would have been much more interesting, don't you think? But I'm way overthinking this stupid movie. But even if you accept it on that level, it still doesn't make sense, because they start out saying that the Centipede and the Pac-Man, that you have to follow the rules of the game, of the arcade game, in order to defeat them. Like, for instance, with Pac-Man, if he gets the power juicer, then all of a sudden he can attack the ghosts. But the problem with that is then, like, later on, there's just like a barrage of video game characters who don't have to follow the rules of their games, I guess. So that's very inconsistent. But here I'm trying to apply logic to an Adam Sandler movie, which is never a wise choice. It's just not funny. I laughed a couple times. Peter Dinklage was funny a couple times, but his accent, it goes in and out. Josh Gad, who I normally love, I love Olaf, I love Frozen, was so annoying in this movie. He literally screams every line, and there's this long sequence where he's berating Navy SEALs, and it's just unpleasant and awkward, and it doesn't mean anything. I don't understand why that scene was there. It's not funny at all, and it's bizarre. And basically this whole movie is just like a pat on the back of people who have done nothing with their lives, to say to them, like, you really have done something with your lives, like, good job. You look at something like Ghostbusters, which isn't that different. You've got 4 comedians that are fighting these creatures, but the thing about Ghostbusters is that they were, like, actually fairly ambitious. They were starting this company, they were entrepreneurs, they were, really confident, which is always funny. Instead of just these schleps who were doing nothing. And the one of them that is actually doing something is Kevin James, who is President of the United States in this movie, which is the funniest joke of the whole film, but it's not supposed to be a joke, kind of. But they're actually, like, really mean in a non-funny way to him. Like, the fact that he can't read very well, like, I don't understand how that's funny. There's also a lame joke, which I'm so tired of in movies, of 2 men hugging being the big joke. That's not funny. Like, this 2015, it's not funny anymore. Adam Sandler uses it in almost all of his movies. That, you know, you've got the two tough guys hugging. Oh, that's so hilarious. I don't know. I just wish the script had been better, and I'm so surprised because I would think Chris Columbus, at least this wasn't directed by Dennis Dugan like so many of the other Adam Sandler movies. Like, I wish that they had gotten like an Adam McKay to write the script, or somebody with a little bit of wit. And so many things that are wrong in this movie. Like, for instance, there's in the cast list, Brian Cox plays. It merely describes him as military heavyweight. That's how much this movie cares about anything. You know, he's there just to be a jerk, and he's just to be this like military heavyweight. Like, really, it's an accurate, because that's really what his role is. And he's sitting there saying that these civilians shouldn't be out there defending America, when they just defeated Centipede and they've just defeated Pac-Man. I would think I'd be at a point where I'm like, okay, you're... The other thing that really annoyed me in this movie is the women are so wasted in the grand tradition of Adam Sandler movies. Michelle Monaghan is gorgeous, but they put her in this role where she's supposed to be this lieutenant colonel of the Navy, I guess, and yet all she does is basically invent stuff for then Sandler and his team to then go and use until the very end. And most of the time she's shown as this very weak, weepy woman who has her husband has left her for a Pilates instructor named Cinnamon, spelled with an S. And I don't know why that is funny, but evidently they repeat it several times in the movie to be funny, I guess. And she's like crying. She's all weepy, and she's drinking Chardonnay out of a sippy cup, and her son is like 10 or 12. Like, he's old. She wouldn't have a sippy cup. Like, it's so ridiculous. You know, they just go out of their way to make these needy, stupid women. And the Jane Krakowski from 30 Rock, who can be so funny. She's totally wasted. She's in, I think, 3 scenes. And then Ashley Benson is in it for about 2 seconds, and she is literally a trophy for the victor. Literally a trophy. Like, they say, good job, here's this woman for you. That's this movie. And it's just so stupid, and Josh Gad is so annoying in it. And it's frustrating because I think the idea is kind of clever, and it shows how much I hate the rest of the Adam Sandler movies, that this is still, I think, one of the best ones that he's released in the last 10 years. So anyway, that is my feeling on Pixels, is it's not very good. And I hope you're all having a great day. Please subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later. Bye.